I love crochet.
Good day everyone. So on today's drop we'll be working on a sequence top, and I was almost about attaching the sequence before I remembered that why not record a tutorial on it. So I'll be explaining how I go about this and how I achieved this size, because I'm looking for a size small. And once I'm done explaining this entire part, so we'll be back on attaching this sequence and I'll show you how it's being done. So our working tools, we need a tape measure, a 4.0 millimeter hook. It depends on how tight you want your stitch to be. So I decided to use it because why make a tighter stitch when I'm still going to be adding this sequence on it. So we'll be needing this, our tape measure and scissors, very important. So let's dive into the tutorial now. So for this measurement, I said I'm making for a size 6, which is size small. So from here to here I made it. Before I added this part that goes to the neck that will make it firm on the neck, I measure from here to here 6 inches. So we're making a chain that will stretch to like 6 inches. So you come here. So I'll be making the shorter version so we can be fast about this, but the explanation will be detailed, trust me. So we are going to be making a chain. So regardless of how small I'm making it, I'll be referring it to this measurement, so to be safe like that. So this is what I've achieved, although it's not of the same size, but let's say this is the 6 inches. So I chain additional 2. So every of my work after, let's say I've made the foundation chain and I'm working on a double crochet, I always chain additional 2. Like I will have achieved the exact inches that I want. So that additional 2, I'm going to yarn over, then I'm going to be skipping 4 plus the additional 2. I'm going to be skipping 3, I mean, so I'll skip 1 2 3. So on the 4th chain I'll be placing my double crochet. So yarn over, place your double crochet on all the chains till you get to the end of this row. After placing the old double crochet on it, this is what we have. So you'll be repeating this for additional 2 more rows plus this making 3. So you're going to be chaining 2, this time for our double crochet, yarn over, flip your work, then place double crochet on the next double crochet stitch, place double crochet on the next double crochet stitch till we get to the end of this row. Then you do that for the 3rd row also. So we'll be back to explain what we're going to be doing next on the 3rd, after the 3rd row. So at the end of, I'm almost at the end of row 3, and this is what it's looking like. So with this, just assume we are making it in this size. Basically I'm following the step I use in making this. It's just the sizes that is different. So about this, so I made 1 2 3 rows for this, like a normal double crochet without increase or decrease. So for this first row, this is where our increment will start. So we'll be increasing at the 2 sides, we'll increase there and we are going to be increasing here. So that is what is now making it shape out like this. So you increase at this end, you increase at this end. And how do we do that? You see that now. Like I said, we are going to be increasing. So for this 4th row, we are going to start with our chain 2, which stands for double crochet, your yarn over. Instead of skipping this, we are going to place double crochet directly into it. You know this already stands for this row, but we are making an increment, right? So you yarn over, place your double crochet back inside this double crochet stitch. So you make a normal double crochet stitch till we are left with one double crochet stitch, I mean. So you place normal double crochet without increment on the rest. So you're going to be doing that. So when we are one stitch left, one double crochet stitch left to finish this row, I'm going to show you how I increase the other end too. So right now this is the last double crochet stitch, and just like we did here, we made 2 double crochet stitch in 1 double crochet stitch. So we are going to be placing 2 here also. So you place 1 double crochet and the last double crochet. So we've achieved our increments at these 2 parts, 2 sides, beginning and at the end. So it's not really shaping out now, so we are going to continue that till. So right now, like this, what I did for this particular top was I was increasing at the 2 sides till I get to half of my bust measurement, and the bust measurement I used for this project was 30 inches. So when I was at 15 inches long, when I stretch it, mind you, I was increasing at the 2 sides till I got 15 inches long. So when I was able to achieve that 15 inches long, I already knew that I've gotten half of my bust measurement. So let me do an increment for like 2 more rows, then we'll be back to this explanation that I was giving. So you chain 2, you flip your hook, you place same double crochet on the same double crochet stitch, yarn over, place double crochet normal without increment till we get to the last double crochet stitch where an increment will occur again. So just like I was saying, so this is the last stitch, so I'll place 2 double crochet inside it. So you can see it's already shaping out bit by bit. Like I was explaining, I was increasing, let me turn it this way, I was increasing the 2 sides, increasing till I get 15 inches long when stretch. Make sure you stretch your work. And like I said, I'm working on size small, and I want an extension at the back. I want a bit of coverage at the back. So after I've achieved the 15 inches, 15 inches is half of 30 inches. So like I make sure I stretch it till I get 15 inches, and I want a bit coverage at the back. And what I did was, my under bust measurement for this size was 27, and I already have 15 when stretched. So I made additional 3 inches, like when stretched 3 inches, and 3 inches here also. So 3 plus 3, that's 6, and 6 plus 15, that's like 21 inches. So I made it 21 inches, but when stretched, it stretches to like 24 thereabouts. So this is it. So just like I said, it stretched to like 24 thereabouts because it's yarn, it stretches. So like I was saying, depending on the size you're working on actually, so this stretches to like 24, and it's almost full coverage of the back because the under bust is like 26, and when this is stretched, it stretches to like 24. So 26, 24, 27. So you see that the sizes, the measurement in between is not that much, and it's going to be having a tighter back coverage, just like that. So you're going to keep working on yours regardless of the size you are working on. So once you've achieved half of the bust measurement you are working with, you have the free will to like make an extension. Depend on you. Some don't want an extension at the back, but if you don't want an extension at the back, so once you've achieved half of it. So you just keep working a normal double crochet without increment or decrease. You just keep working a normal double crochet till you get to the length you want. But for this, if you are to follow this pattern, so just make sure you have achieved the bust measurement, then make a chain that is suitable for the measurement you are working on. Then after that, you're just going to be working your normal double crochet without increment or decrease. You just maintain a straight line, making, so let me just do some of it on camera so you understand. So you're going to be making a chain 1 2 3 4. So the chain you made here is the same chain you're going to be making here. So far you measure and the measurement is accurate. So you're going to be placing a double crochet on it, and mind you, an extension chain should be here also. You're going to place a double crochet on it too, and after that you're just going to place your normal double crochet without increment or decrease till you've achieved. So once you've achieved the measurement you want and the length, that's about that. So you're now going to be coming to this part. Mind you, you know it was 6 inches we made, and depending on the neck measurement you want, and the neck measurement for this is 12 inches. That's very tight, so I made it 13 inches, and we already have 6 here. So just like I said, 6 when stretched. So and I need additional 3 and 3.05 here and 3.05 here. You get to get 6 inches. So this is it. I have, when stretch, I have 3.05, and when stretch also I have 3.05. But how was I able to achieve this? And I'm going to be explaining here right now. So I'm just going to be coming here like this now. So you chain 2. Our 2 stand for double crochet, and this is like a row. So you're going to be placing 2 double crochet on this row, this first row. So the second row, you come into the second row, you place 2 double crochet on it too, on the second row. While on the third row too, you place 2 double crochet on it, so making a total number of 6 double crochet. So this is how it is. So you're just going to be doing an extension till you get to the length you want. You know, neck size are different. So just like I said, this is it. I placed 2 double crochet on this first row, 2 double crochet on the second, 2 double crochet on the third. So that is how I did it here also. You're going to be chaining 2, you flip your work. So you're going to be making normal double crochet on all the double crochet stitch without increment. So a repeat row of 6 till you've achieve the neck measurement you want. The only part we place 2 double crochet in the stitch is it was this beginning. So you chain 2, you yarn over, you flip your work, you yarn over, then continue. So you're going to be repeating this till you've achieved the length you want, and you are good to go. So then it comes in you attaching your button. If you want to use button, and if you just want to like use this to tie it at the neck, it's left to you. So you can see this is exactly what I have here, and I hope with this measurement you'll be able to like make this. And the next stage, or the next thing to do now, is now attaching this on it. So I'll be taking you through how I'm going to be attaching it, and how the finished look is going to be. So see you. So currently this is what it's looking like after being placed on my mannequin, and this is what we need. And that's to attach this sequence plate on it. So I'll be taking you through it bit by bit and the final look. Now for this project, now I'm going to be starting from the base to the top, but I'm not going to be starting from the last double crochet we placed here. I'm going to be starting from the second double crochet. So I'm going to be tying this part very well to secure it from losing back. You should understand, because the knot does not guarantee it from not cutting off. So after that, I'm just going to like be creating distance, not too much distance between them, depending on how full you want the sequence to be on it. So you come, so this is the distance for this particular one now. So this is the distance for what I want it to look like. So after that, I'm just going to make sure you secure it very well. So, and you now come back here to pass your needle here. So you just, the logic is you making sure everything is well attached to it. That's just the logic. When you come here, so you can make the distance not this far, depending on how full you want it to be. But I don't want mine to be too full or not that full. So I'm just going to keep doing your thing. So when I'm done with this first row, I'll show you how it looks, and I'll continue some of it behind the camera for me not to waste time. Currently, this is what it's looking like after I work on the first row. So we'll keep working on it like that. So one more thing before I go off working on it behind the camera, you can choose to like be skipping 2 stitch or 2 row and put it on the third. You can decide to make it directly on the second, depending on how full you want it to be. That's now left to you. But for me, I'll just make it whichever way I feel it's okay. Then I'll show you how it's turned out to be when I'm almost at this top, so you can see the way it's looking currently and the final look. Right now, like I said, I'll show you through the process while making it. So this is how it looks. You can decide to like make yours very like make the sequence much on it. So I just leave interval of like 2 rows of double crochet, then on the third double crochet I place my sequence plates. So you continue doing that till you get to the last double crochet stitch, then you are good to go.